of the Spartan Fight program. I'm here with the founder, the man who started it all, Brooks. What's up, Brooks? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you tonight?
Oh, just all right. Just nothing.
Yeah?
No ecstatic entrance, huh?
Oh, dude, I've been busting my ass all day. I'm ready to just relax. But nobody else was able to cast tonight. But that being said, I'm very excited to be here. The teams we have playing tonight, I'm sure they're going to talk a little bit more about them, but I'm very excited when I get to go outside the scope of my Bravo division scope and take a
Bravo,
look at some of these Alpha division teams.
Bravo division scope. I love it. Okay, well, I mean, we've been keeping these people waiting, so we're not going to take too long with this pregame stuff. We're just going to be talking about true CTF real fast. I mean, first game of the match. What do you want to see? What do you want to see Raiders do in this first match? And what do they have to do?
Truth CTF. So I think that there's a couple of different ways to go ahead and play this map. Obviously, you need control across top mid and car side a little bit. I think that the difference that you'll see between one team or the other is which way they like to swing the flag, right? So they'll go ahead and maybe they'll have someone P2, someone top mid, someone top car, and then have someone in that bubble spawn. And if they're able to go ahead, slay two or three out, maybe they'll go ahead and they'll vacate car, run through the base with two guys, and then bring in P side, and then force the bubble spawn. Or I've also seen it the other way where you're going to go ahead, slay out, have people push in through pink at top mid, grab the flag, and then run through car side where you have that bubble control, forcing the other team to spawn at the bottom of their base.
Yeah, those
So,
flag runs are so important. You know, those
oh, it's
just
huge.
making sure you're
Yeah.
pulling towards the right place. Not, I think even going down towards the basics of just making sure that you're not giving up those juggles. I mean, those juggles have to be on point when you get up into this high, like when you're trying to get into high level Halo. And we see it all the time on like pro streams where we see the juggles fumbled and nothing good ever comes from them. But I mean,
Oh, for sure.
mine is a little low. Well, that is something that I will fix in a second. But nonetheless, we're going to be talking about the number one team in the league right now. Team Vilify is going to be taking on Raiders of the Lost Roach, who had a very fast start to the program as they started off 1-0, defeating Baggage Down, I believe, for the first week, and then I believe they lost to Nerthy Suns.
NTT.
Yeah,
Yep,
Nerthy
that
Suns
is
week two.
correct. Zero to
So
three.
they're sitting at a 1-1 record right now. They're hoping to extend it to 2-1. I mean, if they take out Vilify, then they'd be sharing the top spot with them, depending, and then whoever has the tiebreaker with the matches. Well, we'll figure all that out when it comes to that time. But Raiders of the Lost Roach trying to keep their postseason hopes alive by getting this win against Vilify, trying to knock Vilify down a peg because they've just been so far they've been rolling with pretty casually throughout the teams. I mean, so far I really like Ignited to go off in this game. He's always a player that'll pop off. And then on the other side, Tim, the myth, the legend, Aristia, just such a great player. But nonetheless, I think we're ready to go on this first match. I'm just gonna get some verifications real fast. But I mean, anything else you want to say about this match before we start?
Just going back to what we talked about a little bit there, I think that I want to go ahead and the thing with these Alpha Division teams, right? Their fundamentals are supposed to be pretty sound by this point, and what you want to see is their teamwork. So I'd really like to go ahead and, as we talked about those strategies and pulling the flag one way or the other, I think I wish by either team would like to see some clean textbook flag pulls.
Textbook flagpoles.
Yes, sir.
That's
I'm a sucker for some good flag running.
good. Good flagpole. I mean, your team does something right. They always seem to be running flags like pros whenever whenever they're pulling. But nonetheless, let's get
Damn
into
right,
this
son.
game one of week 3. Raiders Lost Roach versus Team Vilify. We're gonna have Raiders on the red team, and we're gonna have Vilify chilling over there on the blue side. I'm excited, super excited for this first match, and we actually might have a problem. Let's see if I can fix it in time. I
A
fixed it in time.
challenge, an
No
obstacle.
problems. No problems. My capture card wasn't showing up for a second, so I was like, we were about to cast a match with the screen being black. That wouldn't would not have been a great thing.
Well, we've done worse.
My voice is really low. I will try talking closer into my mic. Actually, I think it's just because I'm real quiet. But nonetheless, game one. Let's get into this. We're gonna hop on with Ignated to start off this match. He's always been a great player to watch whenever we start off these games. So let's go on with him as I make my way towards him. He's gonna hop up to this top mid area. Always an interesting play when you see players just go right into that top mid area, not even looking towards that P side. He's actually gonna be taken out from Sinister up in that car 2 area. I mean, and that's gonna be early camel for Raiders of the Lost Roach right here. Let's see what they're able to do. Yeah, Technician, you got him, boy. You got him, Technician. Just
you got him easy.
Yeah, spend your little bit of time.
It's doing its thing, man.
Yeah. Oh, I swear, man. When you grab that camo, it's like your melee just turns into dust. You can't even do anything. What a lucky nade by the Tar 2 area. They were able to clean that invis up. And look, I mean, look at that split.
On P3.
That was a beautiful split right there. We saw 2 players on P2, 2 players on card 2, just immediately took down the players top mid, and it looks like everything's going down in Vilify's favor right now as Aristia is out down in this P1 area looking for some players. Finds a couple in front of him, gets a couple good shots going, finds 1, finds 2. His triple's right in front of him. He finds him too. Let's see if he's able to get this kill, and just barely gets away. Who was that? That was
honestly, I wasn't. I was pretty surprised to see Tim sitting P1 there without camo coming up anytime soon. But as I was going ahead and thinking that, he picks up 2 kills and makes some plays for his team.
You know what I think happened is probably that he got that call out from his teammate. Hey, I have 2 people pushing onto me P2. Went and tried getting that help. As I say that, Raiders of Lost Roach has 3 people just swarming this flag. Couple kills going down in their favor. As Dudascopes finds flavor, right? Dudascopes find that assist on Eon Sinister. He's gonna make his way over into this P area. Looking up in this P2, the players are spawning over in this car bubble. I don't like how passive they're playing. They need to be a little bit more aggressive. Don't let Vilify get back in their base because they will punish you all day. This is a team of Slayers, and they definitely know how to do it. As I say that, Aristia finds a nice little nade, banks it off that edge, and you know what? I'm gonna hop in with an early team listening with Vilify. See what's going through the comms right now as we're pretty early in the game.
Dude, let's do it.
Top mid. I'm flanking P2.
46. Yeah,
Camo's up.
Camo,
Camo's
guys.
up.
Camo. Someone better be near it.
Okay,
There's one
You
top
can.
red
Their
too.
car bubble.
I'm here. Got it at 38. 38.
I got ignited their car
That's
bubble.
2 down.
There's
2
one
down.
more their car
Pull
bubble.
P,
One more
pull
down.
P.
Pull P.
Spawning car.
They're spawning car.
What?
I hit
Mike,
Mars,
be aggressive
car
with that
shot.
camo.
Car on 1 shot. I got
Don't
killed.
mid.
2 our car
Ignated's
door.
1 shot on our car side. 1 shot on our car side.
Got him. I got him.
Alright,
They're
Mike,
pulling
I
it
see
out
you.
mid.
Mid.
Okay.
Their
Didn't
car
do
bubble.
anything.
Top mid. Top mid.
Mike, grab it.
2 their car.
I got the one
Give
in
me
our
help.
base. I got the one in our base.
Let's get the re, guys. Let's get
Get
the
the
re.
re. Get
I
the
got it.
re.
I got it. I got it.
Top mid.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Top mid.
Top mid. Don't let him grab it.
I don't see top mid.
Good play, Mike.
He's bottom
Good play.
mid.
Nice,
He's bottom
Mike,
of our
nice.
base.
2
We're
top
in our
mid.
base, guys.
We got
Defense,
ignited on our P
defense,
side. Ignited on our.
No, something that always comes out from Team Vilify, just crispy communication every time I ever listen to them. They always say what's pertinent to the game. Never flooding the comms with anything unnecessary. Always calm within, and I think a lot of that comes from Arrow. He just keeps such a voice of reason in their team, and I think it shows with how well they work together as a team, which is why they have that that dominant start to this league with a 6-0 record.
Yeah, and I mean, Arrow's just doing something else with them, because when I think of Team Vilify, I'm thinking of just a bunch of just crazy dudes, right? Like crazy shots, you know, going off and doing their thing, and you know, playing some crazy Halo, like controlled crazy, you know. But for Arrow to go ahead and be able to rein them in and kind of control that energy that all of those players bring, I think that's you know, just a note to him and these guys and how they respect him and their ability to listen and things like that. And
Oh, as we say, Ignatius finds a triple in there, and I think his overkill's a little bit to the right if he's able to find it. I mean, Ignited gets in there, gets a kill that top mid area, and then pops off a couple more shots into that base to find the kill. And this is a counter pull. I mean, this is a nice little pull coming out from Raiders Lost Roach. We have the invis in their hand also. Let's see if Ignated's able to find these people in the base that are going to be trying to stop him. He spots the guy up in Attic's going to make him jump down, and looks like they're going to secure this cap unless if this player from Red 1's going to be able to do anything. He's not going to get there in time, and that's going to be the first flag cap going. That's going to be the first flag cap for Raiders of Lost Roach coming in right here.
You know, and I'm really surprised that they were able to go ahead and capitalize on that. So, Ignited goes ahead and he makes a good play to go ahead, get those kills, pull it P-side away from where they're going to be spawning. But as he was running it, his teammates weren't running into the base to make sure that Vilify wasn't going to go ahead and grab their flag, right? They were standing right next to him, and they let Vilify go ahead and just take the flag out. But that being said, they were able to catch up to the flag, get the re, and give Roach's team a cap.
Yeah, I mean, and right now what I'm seeing from I Am Quite Bad is amazing. I mean, he's playing this just perfect. You know, baits that flag. As I say that, he makes a little bit of a bonehead play, in my opinion, of running down into that bottom mid area. Bonehead plays, but but what we saw for like the last 45 seconds to a minute from him, just sitting in the base, getting shots at as many people as possible, and this is going to be a huge kill from Megazim if he's able to find it. But unfortunately, has to back off as there's a lot of players there. But once again, like what Mike was doing that time, when just sitting in the base, getting shots on everybody, we saw just assist and after assist come out, kill after kill, and he really held down that side of the map for about a minute long until he decided to push out into that bottom mid area, which just goes to show you, if you can get in their base and get shots or just be past that 50-yard line and really be harassing them, it can make a big difference in the game, which is, I think, the only reason why Team Vilify has this flag in the back of their base right now. And Munchie gets a huge kill, and if he's able to secure this return, they're going to get it, but Ignited comes in with a clutch nade, finds the flag, and we're back to our regular old stalemate right here as Technician's trying to find a player from the tower, from the top mid area. And with that being said, let's go on with a team listing of Raiders of the Lost Roach.
They just dropped down on camo.
Chemistry.
Okay, that's one down.
One on me?
Behind me in the base,
one's
behind me in the
coming
base,
car
guys.
side.
I need help, bad. I need help.
Nice help, guys. That's two down on their
Yo,
end.
take this, take this. Come back, Tech, come back.
Alright,
R2?
R2 dead.
Go, I'm pushing P right now.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Another one
Yeah.
R2,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Holy
Two
shit,
P
there's
side,
two
two
there. I
P
got
side.
him
That's
melted.
insane. Stay alive, dude.
Should've waited. He's coming P2 on you, Fat.
Mega might be able to push us if someone else comes with you. One's coming in our window right now. Nice, guys. Two
Nice,
down.
two
Two
down.
down.
I'm coming to you. Coming to you, Mega.
Oh, camera run out.
Dude. Yeah, we gotta wait there for a second, man. My bad, I should've called that out. Two,
Flag
one,
is
P1,
P
come our
Street.
P2,
Dude, they're
come our
fucking
P2,
top.
Mega.
I had to book, dude. Fuck, I'm being stupid, man. Car 2.
One down.
Bottom of our base, bottom of our base.
Got him.
Okay, good.
And I'm not hearing bad communication coming out from Raiders of the Lost Roach. So one thing I would like to see is a little bit of more coordinated pushes coming out. We see a lot of one-man pushes whenever they're trying to go for that flag. And if they would just communicate with each other, say, hey, let's push this together instead of just going after it, they would do a lot better job. But man, what a shot from Ignator right there. Finally gets a couple shots on the flag carrier, makes him one shot, gets a couple shots on the other player, and eventually eventually finds him and gets the kill. And now we have a one-on-one stalemate over here on the flag as Ignated's going to be taking on Aristia, both the players that we decided were the players to watch. And that's a flag return coming in from Team Vilify, and I think that's going to be the third cap on the board. And what did you see that game from Team Vilify that really solidified that lead for them?
Yeah, so, I mean, when we went ahead and we listened into the teams, we did go ahead and we had the opportunity to listen to each of them, and I think that you had heard that as well, how the communication sounded with Team Vilify versus Raiders of the Lost Roach, right? They were constantly calling out and doing what they needed to do, and I think when we listened into Roach's team a little bit and it was a little quiet, I think lacked a little bit of focus that Vilify's communication showed. I think that there was a couple of mistakes there. I think that going ahead, we could break down the end of that game there for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and, I mean, we saw what was going on, right? They went ahead, they sent Ignited P-side, basically by himself, and left the rest of the team to protect the flag. So the reason behind doing that is that you want to go ahead, you want to play it a little bit safe, and if you need to if you keep 3 guys on your flag, the idea is that the other team would have to do a good job of making a coordinated push and slaying out your guys in order to get that flag back because you left 3 guys on it. So you are trying to mitigate risk by sending extra guys and holding them back to protect your flag. Now, that being said, Vilify is the type of team who is able to go ahead, coordinate pushes into a base, slay those guys out, and they know the objective well enough to go ahead, hop on the flag, and get a quick re. And with Ignited going ahead and moving in all by himself, he, was pretty much out of options there. Couldn't really do a whole lot by himself on that side of the map against 2 Vilify's players.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's really what I like. What I heard what you say was mitigate the risk, and I think that's something that really comes in with those stalemates. And you see some teams really like to do like really hard pushes. Some teams like to turtle, wait for their slays, and something that we see happen a lot from like bad management is when you see both flags go down at the same time and then both get returned, and that's just a breakdown in communication. If your flag carrier needs help, you can spot, especially on a map like Truth, you can spot the players coming from a mile away because the map is so open. Like if somebody's coming from car, you can definitely see them coming from car first, so you can call for that help early on, and your players should get there back in time. And I'm always a fan of at least leaving one person behind that 50-yard line and one person on the flag to make sure that you have at least 2 people that are able to fight with the flag, and then send the 2 people to go roam, find the kills, and get the slays in order to get the flag, in order to get it back. But I mean, I thought that was like really great team play coming out from Team Vilify that first match. We saw it so often where they'd be across the map but still helping each other, and that's when you know a team's really firing on all cylinders, is when they're just where it doesn't matter where they are on the map, they're helping each other, and that comes down from just good communication. And I think that's one thing that's been elevating this Team Vilify squad over the others so far.
So let's talk about this Eden Strongholds, huh?
Oh. Press the B button while I was on the menu. It kicked me out for some reason, but nonetheless, Eden Strongholds. I know my team struggles on it, so I'm probably not the best.
It's a tough map game type combo.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get a setup on Eden Strongholds, it's such a hard thing to break, just because man, it's really hard when you have a good player sitting on that top catwalk of a BR. It's really hard to break it at certain points, especially when good communication's coming down. You'll see players all around the map at least getting shot from 2 or 3 players, just because Eden, once again, one of those maps that has such high points on the map and an open map too. So I mean, that top catwalk area, they can get shots from that. They can get shots into security, red, blue. I need to turn that off. Red, blue, small cat, blue bend, red bend. I mean, the top cat area can really see everything. So that player, if whoever's designated to sit there with that BR, just get shots on everything possible. Don't really focus on the kills. When your job, when you're in that top mid area, when you're playing that control thing, is your job's not to die. It's not to get kills. It's not to die. And if we see these players implement that into their gameplay this game, I think we can see a really good setup happen.
Yeah, and the thing with Eden Strongholds is you just need to go ahead and, as a team, you need to be able to rotate very well because it is so open. It's very important to go ahead and be able to make the most of that open territory by moving together with your team, making sure everyone's in a position to go ahead, lay down some shots the way that they need to as a team. If, your team has Cat and Red Nest, and maybe your guy died who was watching Red Nest, the rest of you are Cat, and the other team is spawning Red Base now, then you'd have to go ahead and consider as a team and be decisive and say, hey, are we going to go ahead and try and fight these guys at Red Nest where they're spawning, or should we go ahead and make a team rotation over to Blue Bend, take that, and do what you have to do to work your way into whatever your team's optimal setup is, right? So going ahead and seeing how these teams go ahead and set up those rotations, it's gonna make or break, I think, some points this game.
Yeah, absolutely agree. But I mean, we can talk about it all we want, but let's. I think everyone in the stream is gonna prefer if we watch it. So let's hop into this game too of Eden Strongholds. I mean, I'm excited. I think Raiders of the Lost Roach have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder after that first game. They had some good pushes coming out. I think if they clean up their communication, they can really bring back this game too. And I mean, one interesting thing will be rock control. So often. I mean, there's three things you have to keep in track on this map. You have the OS, the invis, and the rocks. So I think whichever team comes down to making sure that they get those call outs on time, make sure that they're picking up those power ups, making sure they're picking up the rockets, using them to their fullest ability, will definitely come out strong. I'm predicting a really swingy map. I don't think this is going to be close in any sense. I think whichever team gets it's just going to run away with it, just because setups are so important on this map, and both of these teams do a really good job on it. We're going to hop on with Eon Sinister to start off this match right here, wherever they are. You know what I really miss is I miss the Team Vilify tags. We saw it week 1, and now it seems that they've gotten a little bit lazy. Might be characteristic of their their gameplay so far. But I'd like to see those Team Vilify tags make a return after this week. Eon Sinister making this gunfight over in this tower, and eventually finds Dudoscopes. That invis is still up, and that's going to be going in the favor of Raiders Lost Roach. Just they're a little bit like a pesky little bug in your back whenever you're playing against them, just because they always take care of those power ups. And wow, what a great play by Sinister. That man had invis and OS, and he somehow died, and that's going to be 3 down for Raiders Lost Roach's Team Vilify taking full control.
I guess you could say Cine was smushing some of those players like roaches, huh?
Just like roaches, they were smashing them. I mean, let's get the coach over here. They need a can of Raid, that's for sure. But Summer Munchie has this rockets. He's sitting over this blue band. A nice little nade comes out, and that's going to take him down. Great nade by Technician. 2 players pushing in this blue band. I'm sure they're going to get it. Dudoscopes finds a great kill on Ristia right there, and we're going to be seeing rockets fall into the hands of Ignated. So let's go on with him, see what he's going to be able to do, sitting up in this blue base. Trying to get a couple shots over into that catwalk, as there's a couple players just sitting over there. Munchie's going to be made 1 shot. He's wisely going to be backing down, but Ignated... that rocket's going to do his job, and if he can find these other 2, that'll be really beneficial to the team. 1 drops down, finds the other rocket, and that's going to be 2 down for Team Vilify right there. And Ignated single-handedly holding down this catwalk area right now, but I am quite bad. Makes a little sneaky play right there, gets up into that catwalk, and makes them pay for it.
Yeah, and I think what we saw there from Ignated was some very strong individual play and awareness. You notice that Vilify player's was underneath him. He went ahead, pulled out the rocket, did what he needed to do, and instead of just firing that second rocket at Top Cat, he jumps up on the wall, gets the high ground, and makes it a very easy shot.
Oh, don't do it, Aristia. Don't do it, Aristia. He got that beautiful perfect across the map the first time, then gets a nice little reversal for the second guy. Eon Sinister using his environment to the best of his ability, just keeps rotating and eventually finds a nade shot on the player. Just breaks the ankles, then throws that nade, but once again, we're seeing the OS and the invis falling into the hands of Raiders Lost Roach. I mean, it's lucky that Mike was able to find those rockets, but I think some better... we're getting a little bit sloppy on the power-up times. I hope we see Vilify take care of that. I think that's the weakest point when it comes to their team. I think they get so caught up in the slays that they sometimes forget about other things happening on the map. Sinister making his way over to that red bend area. A couple players going to be waiting for him. Technician didn't see him. Luckily for Sinister, he's going to just keep harassing them over in this elbow side, and that's some beautiful help from Mike. I mean, Sinister being made 1 shot does not matter. The teammate help comes in, and there's another 2 players from Raiders Lost Roach up there. I think we're just seeing full control from Vilify right now.
Yeah, and part of me even thinks that, for example, when Camo was coming up there, they were in the vicinity the whole time, and I'm not sure that they were as concerned with grabbing it on time because they had that control, right? They wanted to go ahead and try to lock out Roach's team and just keep them from grabbing it. They prefer to keep the position, get the slays, and then just grab Camo afterwards. And I think that we did see a Vilify player walk away with that camouflage, even though they were grabbing it late.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's a really good point. I mean, Vilify really likes to keep this setup. I mean, Sinister's just, I don't know how long he's been alive, and we're just staying on him, because that's exactly what he's been doing, just being a thorn in their side. I think he might be his demise right here. So there's 3 Raiders of Lost Roach players just sitting right there. Oh, but he actually gets away with his life. Going to be starting another gunfight, and I think that's going to do it for him. It's 3 players from Raiders of Lost Roach just trying to do as much as possible. But that being said, there's 4 players over there, but they're not capturing this catwalk, and that's what the powerful setup's going to be doing for them. They finally break the setup. 76-6 is, I mean, this is shaping into be one of those decisive victories for Team Vilify right now.
And I think that's exactly what you said coming in, right? You said one of the teams is going to go ahead, they're going to take control early, and I think we're going to see a big deficit, and that's been the tail of the tape so far.
Yeah, I
this
don't
game.
know. What's going on with Aristia? He has this OS right here. I mean, I just can't see Raiders doing anything to get back into this game. I mean, especially if Aristia having this OS. I mean, it's just I think they just dug themselves a little bit too much in the hole. That rocket barely missed him, and I think a little bit of a lag spike happened right there. But I mean, just Vilify is just showing their dominant selves. Whenever the team's going to capture one, they're always capturing the other. I think Vilify really does have this Eden Strongholds down. I know they always like 100-0 my team on it, but my team's a very bad Eden Strongholds team. But
They just need some time. They'll get there.
yeah, I mean, nothing much you can say. I mean, it was just pure domination from Team Vilify. They had the rotations down. They have the slaying down. They definitely have the teamwork down, and that's going to be a pretty decisive 100 to 6 score line right there.
You know, I'm really happy to go ahead and see the way that Vilify has come along as a team together. They've been playing together with this group, you know, for quite some time, and going ahead and seeing the way that they've grown under Arrow's tutorship is been pretty nice to see. Now we kind of have, I guess, our own little Spartan 5 program, Optic Gaming type of dynasty thing looking like they're going on, right? I don't think that they've dropped a map yet this season.
They haven't dropped a map. I mean, they've gotten close with a couple games, but I mean, nonetheless. And what's really interesting coming out from there, I mean, look at the slaying column from Vilify. Everyone around the same area. I mean, Mike, let's be honest, Mike. Why don't you try helping your teammates out a little bit with that 0 assist column? Drop them a little bit of a donut in there. But nonetheless, getting 9 kills for Munchie, 10 kills for Aristia, 7 for Sinister. I mean, just the equal slaying going out there just means everyone's pulling their weight, and that it makes a really big difference. And that's what let them secure that 2-0 victory. And
Let's arrow over to that little damage dealt column that we like to look at from game to game.
Yeah, I always forget to go over the stats, huh? I'm a bad stats. Stats don't mean nothing.
The thing that I would like to point out there is that, you know, Munchie's damage is not too far off from Ignited, and Mike's not too far off from Tex, and, you know, we see that one player jump with Airy, taking a pretty big jump in damage there, and...
But, I mean, you can expect that from your main Slayer, though. I mean,
Sure, you know, so just going ahead and seeing the way that damage kind of goes ahead, and it suggests how the game might have gone. When you're putting on that team fire like that, that means that the other team is spending more time with their shields down, right? And the way that I see that is when you have your shields down, not only is it easier for you to die, but it also limits your options, right? And options are very important in this game of strategy, game of teamwork, and if you don't have the shields to go ahead and move across the space safely or be able to make confident team pushes, you know, it shows.
Yeah, I mean, it really does show. I mean, let's. I don't think Raiders of the Lost Roach really like us to harp on that last map too much. So let's see what they have to do to win this map 3. Plaza Slayer, we're going to be seeing a sniper, and I believe on Slayer it's an OS, right, on the top mid area. I'm not a very good coach, as you guys can tell. I mean, I can't even do it. But you know, that OS sniper, ever so important. I really like to play my my plazas with a rotational sense. If you can keep that sniper just out of harm's way and just rotate him out through that entire map, you can become a really dominant team. I think Raiders of the Lost Roach do a really good job at rotating on Slayer specifically, and I think we're gonna see the first loss for the season for Vilify right here on this map. I think Raiders of the Lost Roach is gonna be real confident if they can keep their communications calm. Don't get too down on themselves. I think they're gonna be doing just fine on this Plaza Slayer.
Yeah, and the thing with Roach's team is I feel like once they get the ball rolling and get their confidence up a little bit, you know, I think it's pretty reasonable to go ahead and watch them start to take control of the game a little bit more. We went ahead and in the end of preseason address and sitting in the handbook now. Actually, I don't think that there is a section in the handbook about it, but I probably should add it. We talk about teabagging, right? And the reason that's a little bit, part of that was motivated by Roach's team, and you know, just of course I know that they don't mean anything by it. I'm involved in their chat pretty regularly, and they don't mean anything serious, but they're out there, they're having fun, they're
out here playing mental games, dude. Mental games.
And they're playing mental games, right? So I'm ready to go ahead and watch Roach's team try and take control of this game, and if they're able to start playing some of those mental games and establish a little bit of dominance, I'd like to see how Vilify would.
I would like to see the British roots come back out. Drop some tea bags into that hot water. Vilify, I think. I think if they come out to a slow start right here, Raiders lost Roach, I think those tea bags actually might really get into their head. I don't think Vilify's seen some real pressure before in a Slayer at least, and if they can shut them down early on, I think Vilify is a team that will have a hard time recovering. So I'm excited to see if Raiders Lost Roach can do anything like that. If they get a good start, I think they can really snowball this into their map. I like this play by Ignited. Goes into the driveway, gets the shots needed. Technician's going to be able to find the kill. Great team shots coming out from the beginning to make sure that OS got burned. And a nice little jump. And you see Ignated's been practicing right there. You see the jumps coming out. He has that map knowledge. I would like to see him back down right here as he has two players just staring at him. Throws a nice little nade. He threw both his nades connected on players. Just keeping the pressure going. Nice little backblab right there from Munchie. Just making sure he's not spotted. And Ignited, I think, is finally going to fall down as Tim's going to find him. But nonetheless, Tim's going to get traded off. Dudascope's going to... Mike finds a double backlab up into that nest area right there. And Sniper's going to be falling into the hands of Vilify right now.
Mike is not quite that bad, huh?
Yeah. Not quite bad at all. Munchie's going to be making his way up into this top nest area with the Sniper. I'd like to see him get a couple picks and try rotate into that glass area, eventually make their way across the map. I don't like really having my Sniper, especially on a map like Plaza, where it's really easy to sneak up on people on this map. But if he can find a couple picks, rotate to wherever is open, just trying to find those players in the window. It's a hard shot to make, but he doesn't have any help, and he's going to be... I think he's a little bit paranoid right now, and there's 3 players from Raiders of the Lost Roach pushing all out together. Eventually finds them off their spawn. Munchie's going to get a nice little body shot on Nate right there, but eventually going to have to back down. We're going to go on with somebody actually getting in the action right here. Dudascope's finally going to find the drop, and we're going to go back on with the Sniper as Munchie's going to be looking down into this flower window.
Munchie spent a lot of time in the caster's booth, right? And I think that he maybe saw that NTT versus Baggage Down end of preseason. He saw the work that Ghost is putting in with that sniper rifle, and I think he's trying to get a little bit of casting love right now from us with this thing, but he hasn't quite been able to have that level of success quite yet.
That's a good heads-up play from him rotating. I would have liked to see the rotation come out a little bit earlier. We saw his team leave him. Whenever you have a sniper standing by yourself, especially in a place like Nest, it's never really a great thing. But nonetheless, does get away with his life, and the OS is actually going to be going down into the favor of Team Vilify as they're going to be trying to extend this 3-kill lead. Or, never mind, they're down by 3. Thought they had a 3-kill lead. The snipe shot, the first one barely misses, just barely rotates off the glass. Finds the second one, though. And now this is some aggression that I like from Vilify. They're getting all up in those spawns. I'd like to see him just push a little bit harder, but I think they already have to pull off the gas pedal as they allowed Raiders to get their setup back into that yard area. Just a close miss by Munchie right there. Finds another play in that window. That's a great job to pick up that noob combo by Nate over there. Ignited, just making sure he's using all the weapons on this field to his advantage. Only 2 sniper rounds left for Munchie right here.
And even though Munchie's not going ahead and quite picking off everyone like I think he'd like to, what it's important to see is he's playing it pretty smart with that power weapon, right? He's going ahead, he's looking around at high traffic areas, he's keeping his back to the wall, his teammates in front of him, trying to have a good understanding of where everyone is at, and he stayed alive with it. And even though he hasn't been getting a ton of kills for his team, he's been doing a very good job of going ahead, supporting them, trying to put in shots where he can, put the pressure on.
And that was a great collapse from Raiders right there.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing a good job of avoiding that until now when it
until it happens. But I mean, let's think about it. He had the sniper for a full 2.5 minutes. I believe it's on a 3-minute timer, so he had it for the entire sniper timer. Got the ammo. I mean, it obviously fell into the favor of There we go. Dudascope finds the headshot. Found in the favor of Raiders Lost Roach right now. I think that's huge because even though they didn't have power weapons right now, and we just see some good teamwork coming out from them as they're able to extend their lead to 5 right now. And when you don't have power weapons or power ups for that entire lead, I think it can really get into Vilify's head. It's like, hey, we're doing everything right, but we're still not maintaining this lead. And I'd like to see what the communications coming out from Raiders Lost Roach right now. So let's go on with a team listening with them.
Hey guys,
I'm watching yard.
OS is up soon.
Yeah, watch yard.
Yeah, they got OS at S4. They got OS at S4.
I got shots on him. He's coming down.
Shit, I'm getting
coming
lit.
down hotel, dude. Let's keep.
I
let's
think
keep
he's top
swinging
yellow.
it. I'm
One
swinging
shot.
the niche.
I
Bottom
burned their
middle now.
ass.
Oh,
Bottom
dude,
middle
Brad,
nest.
nice
Or,
shot.
excuse me, dip.
Set up
Watch him
together.
coming behind
Look
us
out,
in there.
look out, LR.
Posters.
Posters, dude.
Flowers as well.
Yo, someone watch a tram loop, dude.
Posters is one shot. Top yellow.
Yo, back out, back
Posters
out.
absolute.
Cafe. 2 cafe.
Oh, they're coming cafe hard. 2 of them.
Cafe. Cafe, guys.
Flowers
One's
chasing you right
weak.
now, Nish. He's coming. Nice shot.
Posters
One more,
coming
one
from
more, same
posters?
spot. One more yard.
Okay.
Trying to get behind posters. We're
Good
at
shit,
nice, Brad.
They're cafe, dude.
Brad, yeah,
I just-
rotate that
I
way.
wanted to try to
Rotate
flank.
I think we heard better communication coming out from Raiders of the Lost Roach that time. I mean, Brad's been hitting some crazy no scopes right here and then finishing them off with his pistol. But and I like the rotations. I mean, he made a rotation all the way through blue into yard and then back up to this nest, keeping away from the players. I think it's time for another rotation. We see 3 players from from Team Vilify make their way up there, but I like this drop. I would have liked to see him move like driveway or something, try making an unconventional route, but nonetheless they're going to be trying to secure this new sniper, I believe, so they're going to keep in this nest area. If you can find a nice little pick up into this top mid, maybe into that nest, it'll be good for the team, as he only has 2 sniper rounds left, and something that we've been seeing whenever there's 10 seconds left on the sniper, only 2 sniper rounds left. So I think Munchie and Dudascope's been playing the sniper much the same way, just trying to. Oh my god! Dudascopes! Just destroys the player over at garbage.
Or like
truck.
due to no scopes.
Oh,
right?
due to no scopes. What in the world is he drinking? That was something else. I can't even. That was just. I don't think Vilify was happy with that. That no scope happening. They made the push. They did everything right, but Dudascope just says, "Hey, it doesn't matter what you do. I'm gonna be hitting everything. Just everything."
And you know, just being on the other end of freaking no scope like that, it sucks because you know that you have the upper hand on someone with like what's supposed to be a pretty low probability weapon in a situation like that, and for them to go ahead and turn around and just punish you, kind of like due to no scopes did there, that's just debilitating.
Dude, I mean, I don't know what in the world that was. I mean, he just turned like 90 degrees, just found the head and just let it rip. Megazyme just trying to get behind the players over here in Tram. I mean, I think, and eventually he's going to get caught. I mean, that player from top yellow just didn't want to leave him alone. Sinister finds the solo kill. Going to cut down that lead to 7. Mike makes it 6. But Nade's going to come out. I'm surprised I didn't kill him, but eventually he's going to fall from Technician anyway, and the lead goes back up. But, I mean, so far, great job by Raiders of the Lost Roach. They just keep maintaining their lead trade after trade. They're not too concerned with what Vilify is doing. They're just playing their game, and I think that's why they're having so much success right now.
I'm really curious to hear from. I wonder if Dude is streeting right now, just to go back and watch that from his stream. I'm sure he was flipping bricks, man.
I'm sure. Oh, I didn't notice Dudascope had it back, so let's go on board Duda, see if he's gonna be able to find any more of these nice little no scopes coming in. Oh, he almost does it again. Gets the body shot. I think he's feeling himself right now. Nade's gonna be able to find that kill, and I think it's just gonna be autopilot for Raiders of the Lost Roach coming out for the last couple minutes right here.
I think that dude knows that we're getting ready to start those top 5 plays on a weekend basis, and he's just trying the main stage for us.
He ricocheted.
The ricochet.
He ricocheted. Oh, Dudo. What in the world is going through Brad's mind right now? He just can't miss. It doesn't matter if he's hitting walls. It's going to eventually find the player, drops down, gets a nice team help. I like this. Switches to his BR, recognizes that he's going to be more helpful with that. Only has 1 sniper bullet left. See if he's going to be able to find...
I don't know, the way he's been shooting, he might have been better with the sniper.
Oh, right.
rifle out.
It just does not matter.
Jeez.
Was able to find the body shot on that
Savage.
OS kid, though. Oh, I love it when my game terminology bleeds into my caster terminology. But Dudascope's nonetheless making his way over into that blue BR area, trying to stay alive. I mean, almost a 10-kill lead, 9 kills in the favor of Raiders of the Lost Roach right now. It doesn't seem like they're going to be slowing down anytime soon as another kill falls into their favor. And just pure control coming out from Raiders of the Lost Roach right now. And what I'd really like to see is, even though just constant trades. If somebody's dying, if somebody on their team's going to die, they're going to take a player with them. And it's just allowed them to maintain this lead for so long, and has slowly build it as they get a double or a triple kill. It allows them to slowly build that lead. Dudascope recognizes there's a player in this yard area trying to find a couple good shots. I think Munchie has that sniper in his hand, so let's go on with him, see if he's able to bring his team back at all, and see what he's going to be up to. Oof.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Let's see what happens.
See what happens. I mean, anything's possible. Oh, nice one. Oh, there we go. Double
There we
headshot
go.
for Munchie.
That's two. That's two
That's,
closer than before.
I think, and you
Yes,
know,
sir.
it's only a 6-kill lead for Raiders Lost Roach right now, so it's definitely possible. I believe Vilify would be really happy happy that happened. Munchie finding another headshot down in that Prius area. You know what? We're gonna hop in with a listen for these for this last 2 minutes and see what the communication's like coming out from Vilify.
Just do it.
OV's coming up.
Tim, you're by yourself. Tim, you're by yourself.
I got it.
Obi's up.
Three in
Obi's
cafe.
up.
3 in cafe.
Get out
Alright.
of this and stay alive.
I'm here with OV.
Hold on, I'm going through Plaza. Shit. I thought I pinched him.
Come behind you.
There you go.
Cafe door. Nice, Tyler. That's 3 down, guys. Down by 1. Let's go.
Wow.
Down by 1. Let's go.
They're gonna spawn
train.
red.
They're gonna spawn
Guys,
red.
I'm
I'm
feeling
hiding
this right
cinema.
now.
I'm hiding cinema.
Let's call out.
I'm holding cafe.
Hopefully they didn't spawn.
Top
Tim.
gold.
Top yellow. Top yellow.
One tried to go top gold.
I'm gonna push into yard here.
Don't drop.
Holy
don't
shit,
Drop, don't
four
drop.
cinema. They're all at light rifle.
Holy
Let's
shit,
go.
rifle,
One
boy.
more.
One more. One shot time. There you go. Tie game. 2 kills. Let's go.
I'm rotating.
And just like Arrow said, 2 kills to go, 55 seconds left on the board. Raiders only needs 1 more. Man, this is just a close game. I mean, we might be seeing the ever coveted 49-49. 45 seconds left on the clock. Munchie just trying to find a kill, trying to tie this up. He finds a couple heads in that yard area. I think. I almost saw the spontaneous lineup. Oh, that would have been a way to end the game. But nonetheless, I mean, they're all trapped in this yard area. Vilify has to make a push sometime soon. Sinister's going to be making his lead in the way right there. Mayhem quite bad. Finds one. Munchie trying to find the last kill. He's lost in there. He's probably going to be pushing up. Sinister, but they're come in. Oh, Ignited finds the last kill. 49-50 in the favor of Raiders Lost Roach. A valiant comeback effort from Team Vilify, but not quite able to do the job as they're going to be dropping this map 3. And that's going to be the first map drop from Team Vilify this season.
What an exciting match right there. You know, I was just thinking a couple games ago, when are we going to go ahead and watch this Vilify team drop a map? And, a couple due to no scopes here, and a couple of Megazon kills and assists there, and, there we go. 50-49, crazy game, huh?
Crazy game. I mean, whew. And I would like to see right there. We had 10 sniper kills on all. 4 coming out from Dudascope, 5 coming out from Munchie. I think Munchie was really feeling himself at the end, and then Ignited with that soul one over there. But I should probably transition. Let you guys check out these stats real fast. But just what a great kill.
Freaking assist column. Man.
Oh, the assist column coming out
Roach's
from
team.
later. I mean, that's what happens when you're trading. I mean, they got a little bit of a swing going on from Vilify, but I mean, they were just clicking on all cylinders during that last 2 minutes. Ignited coming in clutch, able to find that last kill. I mean, 15 kills, 12 assists, 14 deaths. I mean, obviously the death column's a little bit higher than you'd like, but Dudascope makes up with that with those 9 deaths, and I think that's really crucial to their victory right now. And I mean, 8, 9, 12, and 12 assists. I mean, it's hard to lose a Slayer when you have that many assists on the board.
That is very, very true. I think that, watching the way that game went, right? Watching that Vilify almost come back and watching Roach's team go ahead and finish that game out, it told us a couple of things. We wanted to go ahead, we wanted to see what Vilify looked like when they're under pressure. They were down by 10 kills, the clock was coming out, Roach's team only had 5 kills left to go, and we saw them, we listened to them, we watched them go ahead and work their way back to 47-47, 48-48, and we saw them respond to that pressure, right? And they responded very strongly. And on the other side, we saw Roach's team go ahead, get ahead, but not be too confident, which might be, one might say that's one of their possible pitfalls. They didn't get too confident there. They go ahead, they keep their composure, and they pull out a very, very close game.
And close indeed. 50-49, I don't think it can get much closer than that, huh? But,
To think I didn't even want to be here tonight.
Oh, all right.
Freaking noob.
You're the one that's struggling over there, huh?
Freaking
But nonetheless,
struggle
going into
boss
game
HCS
4,
over here.
Fathom HCS. Fathom captured the flag. Let's go into it. We're going to start off with the man that did it all last game, Dudascopes. Let's see if he's on. See if that transfers over into his pistol shot or anything. I know there's no sniper, but I mean, I think we have to give him some love. He's going to be grabbing that TAC Magnum, looking over at the railgun. He's going to ping a player up, and I think Vilify is going to get away with that. Invis is I am quite bad has it, so we're going to switch over to him.
It was Mike who made that jump. I saw people talking about how often he makes that jump.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's Mike.
Thrust jump.
Mike likes to be a little bit nerdy. The camo TAC Magnum is such a deadly combo. Able to get the team shots possible to pick up the 2 players right there. Now we see red silo spawns coming out from Raiders Lost Roach, and Mike just making the shots look easy, finding the players. As I say, that misses a crucial nade skip, and but eventually finds the kill as Technician tries to go for the trade, doesn't end up getting it, and Vilify making their first flag run throughout that pit area. Mike just trying to do all possible to make sure that they're not going to be able to stop this flag run, and we see a railgun in Aristia's hand, so let's go on board with him and see what he's going to do. So he's being made one shot, eventually going to be trying to fall away, and that's going to be another 3 down for Raiders.
Look at those freaking slays. Jesus, man.
Just
beautiful.
Nothing. I mean,
Beautiful,
everything going in the favor of Vilify right now, and let's see what their communication's like coming out in this beginning couple of minutes. See how they're feeling after that first flat cap.
And Sin has garage control, guys.
Pit. I had to back
Blue
out
tree.
real quick.
Top mid now.
Okay.
Top mid.
Ah, nades. Top mid.
I'm looking top mid.
2 top mid.
2 top mid. I got shots on them. I got one.
I'm gonna bait out their
Listen.
flag.
Other one's still up there.
They're in red sub, they're in
back.
sub, they're in sub. Yeah, they're red tree,
tree.
guys, red tree.
Camo is at 52. Camo
I
is
got
at
with a
52.
nade. I got him with a nade.
I got one.
It's in our pit.
Stay up top,
It's
Mike.
over
Stay
in our
up, stay
pit.
up
There's
top.
one more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
There's a guy on Ray.
Oh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
There's 2
Camo,
down
get
guys.
back-
They're
get
gonna
back
be
up for camo.
overextending here.
Ah.
Okay, I got one more
Going for
chasing.
camo. I got base slays. Our garage.
Good job, guys.
2 our garage.
3 down.
There's one
Mike,
going
elbow
our
down.
elbow. One going our elbow now.
I got him.
Good job,
I got
guys. That's
elbow.
4 down. That's
I mean, wow, Vilify showing that that game through is a fluke. They're coming out strong. Start off with that 2-0 lead early on. I heard a camo get pulled. I'm not sure who has it. Let's find out. Munchie does. He's going to be holding down this BR. And, I mean, I think, I just don't think Raiders Lost Roach can really deal with the constant pressure that they've been seeing. I like this. Munchie just pulling the flag, letting it ride. He has that invis, might as well use it to its fullest of ability. And Munchie trying to find a couple players. I mean, they're going to be overextending. The flag comes out. I'd like to see him just not shoot, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
Oh my lord.
Smart plays coming out for Munchie. Make sure to wait until he gets onto that. Make sure to wait until he gets on that ramp so he can't get shot. But a return coming out from Raiders Lost Roach too. I like that use of the camera right there, Munchie. Though that's really smart plays coming out from Munchie. Just
beautiful.
Those are the type of plays that we like to see.
Yeah, especially out of some of these Alpha Division players that are supposed to start developing that next level understanding, right? He did a really great job there of doing what he needed to stop that flag for his team.
Another counter pull coming out from Raiders Lost Roach right here. They're going to be running into Munchie again. Munchie going to find a couple good shots on one player, and the other player is going to be coming up to him almost as able to get that kill. If he finds one more headshot, I believe that goes into his favor, but the return is going to be coming out anyway for Raiders Lost Roach. They're going to be trying to get this flag cap in. Aristia finding some good shots on the flag carrier, not quite able to take him down. Dudascope sitting over in this silo, trying to stop players from getting that return, and doing just that, trying to hold it down as long as he can. I'd like to see the flag eventually get moved. Ignated just leaving it alone for some reason. Don't really know what's going on through their heads. They eventually find the touch. They were really letting that thing get down to the very end before they wanted to touch that. Before they wanted to touch that flag, but once again we have a stalemate, the ever famous Fathom stalemate coming out right now.
And it's serious of a stalemate, as you're going to see on any of the CTF maps, I think. With so many space and so much space in between the bases, and Oh, as we say that, we go ahead and I think we see a flag cap there.
First flag cap
For,
coming in,
Roach's
and
team.
first flag pull for Aristia right here in the game, and he's going to be dropping down. Finds Ignited, and then trying to make his way over into that into the pit area, just trying to get as much pressure. You see, this is something that Vilify does so well, just constant pressure, constant pressure. Aristia finds the kill, and I believe that's going to be the third flag cap. If he doesn't do the ever so famous fumble, and the flag just cannot get into their base. They're trying everything possible. The flag eventually gets pulled, and the players are trying to kill everyone. That is 2 down, and I believe that's going to be game 4. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they were trying to make it happen so Raiders Lost Roach could make something happen, but nonetheless, they only get so many mistakes before the flag's eventually going to come in. And it does so, and that's going to be a pretty decisive game 4 to go in the favor of Team Vilify. They're going to continue on with their winning streak, make their record 3-0, and I mean they've just been showing continued dominance throughout the series.
They played some stupid great Halo right there. We just went ahead and
stupid great.
Oh, dude, it was very, very nice to see. They went ahead, and every time that they pulled that flag, the teammates who were not in the base pulling the flag and bringing it back were on the other side locking it down, keeping Roach's team from being able to go ahead and overextend off their spawn. And it was beautiful. Everyone was going ahead and doing what they needed to do, and even on that one cap by Raiders of the Lost Roach, it came off of a stalemate, and you and I know very well just from being players of the game is that one gunfight one way or the other, and those will flip either way, right? So even in that one cap that they gave up, they were very much in it, and there was potential there to go ahead and shut the game off right there.
Yeah, I mean, and I just think Raiders of the Lost Roach can't handle the constant pressure. I mean, many teams can't, and that's what Vilify really brings to the board is that once they get the pressure, they don't really let up. They keep the foot on the throat, and they just press harder and harder. I mean, let's look at some of these. Some of the stats coming out, Mike with that nice little triple kill to get 15 kills with 4 deaths, 11 kills with 6 deaths. I mean, the main slayers from that match, Sinister and Mike, just doing as much as possible. 10 assists from Aristia right there, and you can just see that the kill column is kind of deplenished from the Raiders of the Lost Roach side, and that's what constant pressure does. It's hard to get team shots going. It's hard to get into your setups when you're just getting applied constant pressure. And Vilify is going to be taking their week 3 game 3-1. Eventually, finally dropping the map. We saw sparks of greatness coming out from Raiders of the Lost Roach, but just continued dominance from Vilify.
Are we going to try and get somebody in here for a post game